Today on Muscle Car of the Week, we've got something for you Ford fans, or you ragtop fans, or just horsepower junkies. A 1970 Ford Torino with a 429 Super Cobra Jet convertible 4-speed, the only one of its kind, in a black combo with a red laser stripe. This week's Muscle Car of the Week is truly one of the Jekyll and Hyde muscle cars that can be found in the Brothers collection. It's a 1970 Ford Torino GT convertible. And when you first look at it, you say, hey, it's a pretty cool looking car. It's kind of a big car, top goes down, bench seat, looks like lots of fun. But when you start peeling away the layers of this thing, you get to learn about its split personality. Like I said, on the outset, it looks like a good cruiser, something you want to throw the family in or a bunch of friends, go to the beach, have a nice day. But when you get a little bit closer, you notice the shaker hood scoop coming through the hood and the words Cobra Jet on the side of the scoop. This car has the 429 Super Cobra Jet engine with the drag pack option, which means it's a full-on race car. It's kind of an oxymoron. You get a car that goes fast, that's high-strung, that's going to be kind of hard to drive, and definitely does not like cruising on the freeway thanks to its 430 rear end. But then it's got bench seats and the top goes down. These Torino GTs, they're pretty big cars. They're not enormous cars, but I like the fact that you got enough room in the back seat to bring your friends along, especially on a sunny day with the top down. I also love the fact that this car has a factory bench seat along with the 4-speed, something you don't see every day. And if you look closely, the odometer's only got 65,000 miles on it. So it's not a brand new car, but you know people had fun with this one. The Super Cobra Jet with the drag pack means it's got a 429 V8 under the hood, 375 horsepower, 450 foot-pounds of torque. It's coupled to a 4-speed manual transmission, complete with a Hurst shifter, and the rear end is a Detroit locker with a 430 rear gear. And that means these are parts designed for drag racing. There's no doubt about it. That 430 rear gear, when you consider the factory rear tire size was about 26.2 inches, that meant at 65 miles an hour, this thing was screaming at over 3,400 RPM. You know, so that doesn't sound like a comfortable cruiser. That sounds like it's out to win some races. The rest of that engine consisted of forged pistons, a Holley 780 4-barrel carburetor, solid lifters, 4-bolt mains, an engine oil cooler, you know, lots of stuff, again, designed to go racing. It's called the drag pack for a reason. So it's really interesting that somebody bought a cruiser convertible with all the go-fast parts underneath. My guess, it was a toy. They drove it on nice days, did a little stoplight racing every once in a while, but ended up with a really super cool car. Other parts of the GT option include, of course, the GT badges all over the car. It got body-colored dual side mirrors. The taillights are neat. It's got a full-width taillight. The ends light up. The middle has a honeycomb-shaped trim, but the middle section is red reflective, so at night, you know, it looks like one big continuous light going all the way across. Interestingly enough, the fancy Torino GT came with these plain Jane hubcaps. This car came from the factory with 14-inch wheels with dog dish hubcaps. I mean, nothing really fancy there. You'd expect it to have a Magnum 500 wheel or something a little more jazzed up, but that's not the case. But one of the coolest exterior features is the laser stripe. This one goes from yellow to red, and it really just jumps off this black exterior. And they made 3,600 and change convertibles, but less than 20 were Super Cobra Jet drag pack 4-speed convertibles, and even less than that were 430 rear gear. And I don't know that there's any other that are black and black like this one is. It's an absolutely stunning car in person. It's got a fantastic restoration on it. It looks better than new, and it is one of the shining stars of the Brothers collection. And the coolest part is that it's certainly a mystery of why you'd go with the convertible with all the go-fast stuff. Maybe somebody had some extra change and just wanted to have the baddest toy on the block. You can see more of this car on our website at MuscleCarOfTheWeek.com, and check out our Facebook page because we put a teaser up of next week's car, so maybe you can guess what it's going to be from the little picture we put up. And as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an episode of Muscle Car of the Week.